game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's called the history quiz.
I was honestly not sure if you were recording yet, and that I was like, what is happening right now? Okay.
It's called Historical Quickies. Welcome back. I'm Hunter Smith,
I'm Alex Smith.
and we talk about the fun little history behind things we use in our everyday lives, whether it's phrases, whether it's sports, whether it's hand gestures, you name it. Something sparks the curiosity, and then we go with it. We have a lovely young daughter, and we have been obviously telling them bedtime stories and other sing-alongs, which everyone knows them as
Like nursery rhymes or
nursery rhymes.
yeah.
Did we think they had a dark past?
I mean, I've heard whispers, but
Boy, oh boy, get excited. I decided to jump down that rabbit hole as we've talked about it, and we've always heard a few things, but yeah, there's quite a dark history, and we're going to play a fun game. Literally, you get to pick 3 options
okay.
on these, whether this nursery rhyme or story is related to politics, death,
Oh.
or religion.
Oh, fun.
Politics, death, or religion.
All 3 fun topics.
And our children sing them every day.
Okay.
First question is not actually this. This is just more so curiosity. When do you think nursery rhymes came about?
My God.
The origin of nursery rhymes.
Oh my God. Early. I mean, like 1600s. I don't know.
You're off to a good start. Obviously, songs and sing-alongs and stuff like that have been around since
Forever.
ever possibly language,
Yeah.
dawn of time.
Yeah.
But they started coming about around as early as the 14th century. But it became more prevalent in the 16 and 1700s. And this is funny because, like I said, you have 3 options in these: politics, religion, or death.
Okay.
Why did we have them? Well, the reason is nursery rhymes with music significantly aid a child's mental development and spatial reasoning. The ability of nursery rhymes to foster emotional connections and cultivate language. It's a way of completing the world through rhyme.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That is from Seth Learer, Dean of Arts and Humanities at the University of California, San Diego. So, thanks, dude. Shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like we have to play some of the songs to go along with it, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that works with the copyright stuff, but you want me to just sing them? They want me to sing them. I'll sing them. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Play them.
Ba Ba Black Sheep.
I really don't.
Right off the bat, is it politics,
religion,
or death?
Politics. That just, I mean, I've sang that one so many times. There's no. Is this the Cocomelon version?
No.
I like how you're pretending like you don't know all the words.
3 bells home, 1 for the master, 1 for the day.
Here in my.
From the lane.
Okay.
Yes, it is about a medieval wool tax imposed in the 13th century by King Edward I. Under the new rules, 1/3 of the cost of a sack of wool went to him, 1 for the master. Another went to the church and the last to the farmer. So the original song, none was actually left for the little shepherd boy who lives down the lane.
Okay.
So 1 was the master, 1 for the dame, the church, and then the last to the farmer.
Huh.
That's the song of Ba Ba Black Sheep.
Okay.
So sorry, little boy who lives down the lane, you ain't getting shit. And also black sheep were considered bad luck because of their fleece, and they were not able to dye. So actually, they were less lucrative than a normal sheep.
Joke's on them. Now they'd be fancy.
Next song, Ring Around the Rosie, or Ring a Roses, pocket full of posies. Death, politics, or religion?
It's not fair because this is the one that I kind of have heard of.
That's okay. You could say it.
I know it's death.
It's death. Love that we sang that and danced around at the playground. We don't have to play it. I might play it or whatever. Ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Do you know what it refers to, obviously?
I do. This is the one I do know.
Okay, what's it refer to?
The plague.
Yes.
Yeah, they used to put flowers or something in their pockets to keep them from smelling. Or
The Rosie is the rash that developed from the bubonic plague.
Oh,
So
yep,
ring
that-
around the Rosie is the rash.
I think I missed that part. Okay.
The stench of needed when concealing the stench of this was a pocket full of posies. They put flowers on them so they wouldn't smell.
That was also in the nose of the plague doctors. They would put flowers if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Random facts that I know from all my death stuff.
Yeah.
Go on.
Hence, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. We're all dead.
Yeah. I thought I heard that All Fall Down used to be All Fall Dead at one point, but I cannot confirm.
Yeah, it was at first. It was also a tissue, we all fall down,
Oh,
or a tissue.
you might be right. Well, a tissue.
Either way, yeah, tissue. Either way, that plague killed 15% of Britain's population.
Dear God.
Easy peasy. So let's sing a song about it.
Well, laugh instead of cry. I don't.
Okay, next song.
The intro throws me off. Oh. I mean, the lyrics in and of themselves are actually kind of disturbing anyway, but
Rockabye Baby.
I don't know the history at all about that.
Politics, death, or religion?
Oh, God. Death?
It's almost a bit of politics and religion. So there's a lot of questions that go on with this one. Obviously, everything has a mixed history, but they believe that it referred to during the events preceding the Glorious Revolution, which is in 1688. The baby in question is supposed to be the son of King James II in England, but they believe that this baby was actually smuggled in during the birthing process to ensure that there was a Roman Catholic heir. Yeah. So like there was someone, like obviously they were set to have a child. They smuggled in this other little boy, and everyone questioned whether or not this was the legitimate baby of King James.
I'm having a full-blown House of the Dragon moment, but that's fine.
Oh, it's full of Game of Thrones, everything. Oh, let's check the records. Let's check the hair.
You're Targaryen with dark hair, dark eyes.
What are we doing?
Okay, that is news to me.
This rhyme is laced with connotation. The wind, because when the wind blows, the cradle will rock. You're welcome.
I was going to say, please break this down for me.
The wind may be the Protestant forces blowing from the Netherlands. The doomed cradle is the royal house of Stuart, but the earliest recorded version of these were in print containing the ominous footnote, "This may serve as a warning to the proud and ambitious who climb so high that they generally fall at last."
What the F?
So like when the bow breaks, when all the truth comes out, when we find out that this is, not only will that baby go down, the rest of your house, the rest of your royal family.
God.
I have sang this to our daughter.
Oh, a million times. I mean, I have to be very honest with you. You'll look my face. It's like cue, like the triangles. I'm like,
oh,
that is crazy. That hurt my head a little bit.
Any other parent probably has one of these books, all the fun things. I legit just sat on the computer and I was paranoid. Like, what's this about? What's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star about? Is it really about the aliens? What's done? I'm kidding. It's not. It's just about.
It's about a star.
It's about stars.
That's probably one of the only ones actually about a star.
I put the aluminum hat on and I was like,
my
let's dive
God.
down. Back to messed up. This little piggy.
Oh God. I mean, that same thing.
So yeah, usually it's about your toes and this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. We'll get to that. This little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee all the way home. All the way home.
Mm-hmm.
Politics, religion, or death?
Politics.
Death.
Okay, go on.
This little piggy went to the market.
Yeah.
Murdered.
Bacon.
This little piggy stayed home, referred to that they're not ready to eat yet. And they must stay home to mature to join the party at the market. This little piggy having roast beef is about fattening the pig up, while the fourth piggy gets none. It's too small, and perhaps the most dark is the funny little piggy is not singing wee, 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 wee all the way home. It's crying in fright. Or possibly getting pursued.
Jesus Christ.
Now, there's questions on that, just like everything else, so I need to put an asterisk next to all these.
Yeah, so there's a potential that there's other meanings or whatever, your interpretation.
Home, it could have just been a cute little grandma grabbing her baby's toes and deciding to make a song. Who knows? But
I didn't like it.
we're picking dark history on this episode.
I don't like it.
I don't know this song so well. Mary, Mary, quite contrary.
How does your garden grow?
Go on.
I have to remember. Wait. Oh, gosh. Now I'm going to put on the spot. Garden grow. Oh, I used to know this one. This one is kind of phased out because it hasn't come up with recently. Like,
Come.
oh God, my Spotify suggestions. Stats. I did know that. Okay, I did know that. Okay, religion. Something's got to be religion. I don't freaking know.
Yes.
Ugh.
It's actually a bit of both.
Okay.
This may have been about Bloody Mary, daughter of King Henry VIII, and the concerns and torture and murder of the Protestants. Going back, it literally is like a bit of all three.
Okay.
Because I feel that politics back then was basically
Resulted in
religion and usually ended in death. If you didn't believe me, you're dead.
Yeah.
So Queen Mary was a staunch Catholic, and her garden here is an allusion to the graveyards that were filling with Protestant martyrs.
Ooh.
How'd your garden grow? The silver bells were thumbscrews, while cockle shells were believed to be instruments of torture which were attached to male genitalia.
I think we saw that when we were in Italy.
I think we did.
At that torture museum.
Yeah.
Ay.
I hope you're enjoying these songs as much as we are.
That one's bad.
This is a song. It kept popping up in the searches. Goosey Goosey Gander. Have you heard of it?
I heard of it. I think so. I'd have to hear it though to see if it like rings any actual bells up here.
I'm glad your playlist is going to be as messed up as Merv's.
Nope, I lied.
Oh, that's innocent. You were innocent. It basically same lyrics, but I took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs is what I saw.
Yeah, that's new.
Death, religion, politics.
All three.
Religion,
because he said wouldn't say his prayers.
Bingo. It actually talks about when Catholic priests have to say their forbidden Latin-based prayers in secret, even in the privacy of their own home. So, goosey, goosey, gander, where shall I wander? Upstairs, downstairs, in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers, took my left leg, threw him down the stairs. The last part is just violent. It just sounded like someone wanted to mess with an old priest. But literally about these old men trying to
find a place to pray without anybody hearing them. Well, that one's kind of been phased out.
All right, moving on. Ladybird, Ladybird. Heard of it?
Yes. Do I know it? No.
It's okay. I'm sure we'll find a good one here.
Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are both. Well, except one of
Her name is, and she under the beacon.
what?
Same lyrics almost. She's hiding under the frying pan.
Hate this.
That's politics.
Okay. I feel like they're all tied in together, but I mean, politics, burning somebody's house down.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. It's basically all three.
Jesus H.
It is about 16th century Catholics in Protestant England and the priests who were burned at the stake for their beliefs. Your house is on fire and your children are gone, all except for your one who's hiding under the frying pan.
Yeah, I didn't sing that one growing up.
I'm glad we didn't. Yeah, some of these are old school, like past us.
Yeah, but clearly they're still people still recording them.
Mm-hmm.
If you record songs for children, I'm talking to you directly now. Stop it. With that song?
Lucy Locket.
Oh, I used to know that. I used to know this one. Ugh.
This is actually the funniest to me.
I do this one.
Found it, not a penny was there in it, only ribbon.
Kitty Fisher found it, not a penny was in there, only ribbon round it. Politics,
Religion.
death,
Religious death. Political religious death.
let's go with politics. Good.
Okay.
Okay, politics. It's a famous spat between two legendary 18th century prostitutes.
Okay.
Lucy Locket was
workers.
about two sex workers. Now we're being PC.
I'm just saying.
Because these nursery rhymes are so PC.
Look.
Yeah.
Commence.
If you think about it, Lucy lost her pocket. Her wallet is what they called it.
I did
Kitty
that.
found it. Not a penny was in there. Only ribbon round it.
I mean, we're talking Jack Ripper times. That was going straight to the pub. It wasn't safe to drink the water.
That was it. Just took her money. Took her money.
Finders, keepers, losers, weavers. You know the old adage.
I might get this one, I might not. Here we go round the mulberry bush. Heard of it?
Yes.
What do you think? Because it's a long one.
Is that?
Here we go round the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush. Here we go round the mulberry bush so early in the morning. This is the way we wash our clothes. Wash our clothes. This is the way we wash our clothes early in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I mean, who needs Spotify? Crap.
Politics, death.
At this point, everything's
Religion.
politics. Politics?
It's politics.
Okay.
This was actually at the Wakefield prison in England, where female inmates had to exercise around a mulberry tree in the prison yard.
Interessante.
And so, like, this is how they kept themselves occupied. Weird. But, you know, then again, like, you see all the... I don't know, this is all movie fiction, but you've seen the ones where, like, they've got the inmates, whatever it is, working on the railroad here in, like, the history of the United States. Started with slavery, I think, and then they said, oh, whatever. But there was the songs that they sang, kept their day about going. I think like soldiers when they march, same kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. Pop goes the weasel.
That's what I was actually thinking of when you said the last one.
Ooh, this has a good bop to it.
Round and round the cover, said it's the mutt, chased the weasel, the mutt, he thought it was all a fact. Gets the weasel, a pancake for a spool of thread, a penny for a needle.
Jeez.
My interpretive dance is on point.
Oh my God. Okay.
Politics, religion,
Well,
or
the
death.
dead weasel. No. At this point, I give up. I mean, everything.
What do you think it's been? It's been
political.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's.
It's
political.
about
Good to know nothing's changed.
poverty
Oh.
and pawnbroking and the minimum wage. Back in England, people were broke, and pop was a well-known slang term for pawning something. And City Road had a well-known pawn establishment in the 1850s. It's a Cockney interpretation. Weasel. Sorry. Thought it was good. Weasel is Cockney rhyming slang for weasel and stoat, meaning coat. Thus, pop the weasel was meant to pawn your coat.
Ah, I thought
Penny for a
straight up
spool of
meant
thread,
dead
penny
weasel.
for a needle. That's the way the money goes. Pop goes the weasel.
I see.
You're going to need this and this and this. And give me your coat to pay up. Pay up. I want a Cockney accent.
All sad.
Humpty Dumpty.
We don't have Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Religion, politics, death.
Politics
Death.
and death.
I'll give you politics. I'll give you death as well. I'll give you politics as well. Because it's war related.
Cue my Aubrey Plaza and murder.
There was actually a cannon used during the English Civil War in like 1640 to 1650 by the royal forces. It was a massive cannon during, 1648 in the siege of Colchester, a massive cannon nicknamed Humpty Dumpty was stationed at the top of the wall in Colchester to defend its town against the Parliament forces. However, the cannon eventually fell off the wall and couldn't be lifted back in position by all the king's horses and all the king's men.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
Leading to a loss of battle. They lost the battle because Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall.
This gives me more questions than answers. Where did the name Humpty Dumpty come from? Because that is not a name where you're like, I'm just going to name this Humpty Dumpty. And how the F did he become an egg?
The Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes.
Yeah.
They decided to then start calling it an egg because then it's like this sensitive thing.
So questions and answers.
Okay. Let's look up the
What is
Humpty
it?
Dumpty cannon, shall we?
I just like you're not just like the two words aren't normal words.
I wonder.
Because I mean, you'd be more likely to call it like Fiery McBoom Boom, and I get it. It's like Humpty Dumpty. Come on, man.
This was the Humpty Dumpty cannon.
Yeah, it's a big girl. I don't know.
Wow. She's Humpty? Oh, it's Humpty. Right?
That's a happy cannon.
Yes. Yeah. That's the cannon. That's supposedly what they call Humpty Dumpty. I don't know. They probably needed to make
mean,
the
that barrel-
name during the
Huge.
middle of it. Oh, yeah. We'll show
Yeah.
it right here. There you go.
Or maybe here. Or here. Go ahead.
You're going to edit this one. Graphics over here. Famous last words. We'll fix it in post. Stay. Getting stricter on these.
Okay, sorry.
3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. They all run after the farmer's wife. Cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a sight in your life? There's 3 blind mice. Religion, politics, death.
God dang it. Politics. And death. Is it religion? Give me an answer.
All 3. Religion, politics, and death. This goes back to this awesome woman, Bloody Mary, Queen Mary the First, who ruled England in the whatever period, the 1500s, 1553 to 1558. The 3 blind mice in the rhyme are interpreted as representing the 3 Protestant bishops. These men were leaders of the Protestant movement and were ultimately executed under Mary's rule. However, the term blind in this context is thought to refer to their spiritual blindness from Mary's Catholic perspective as they refused to convert to Catholicism. The mice didn't see that Queen Mary would come after them for their beliefs, leading to their tragic end. And the line about the farmer's wife cutting off their tails is to represent Queen Mary's brutal methods in dealing with her perceived enemies. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Queen Mary that also the cockles and the silver bells.
Bloody Mary.
Great. So she was a gem.
Well, that's how she got her name.
Good for her or not? Yeah.
Probably not.
I think you did pretty well. I think you got like a a B plus, an A minus on the test.
It's good to know if you ever play this game at home. It's politics.
Politics answers all.
Okay.
In closing, good job. Round of applause. I then had to ask the question, why do they all have such a dark message?
Yeah.
Do you have a theory why?
Laughter your pain. I don't know. Tell like a what's it called? Like I don't know, preventing it from happening again or something. Like
I think you're right. I don't think there's like a wrong way. I think, again, it's trying to also get the information kind of locked in someone's head without them actually knowing. I don't think they're like
yeah, subconscious.
I don't think they're trying to like what's they call that?
Brainwash.
No, when they say like, like a sleeper cell.
Oh.
When they've all like plugged it into our brain and they're gonna say like 2 words like Farfanugan and we're all just gonna like lock in and like take down the government.
Yes. Yes.
But it's been said that nursery rhymes are part of longstanding traditions of parody and popular political resistance to high culture and royalty. Indeed, in a time when to caricature royalty or politicians was punishable by death, nursery rhymes proved a potent way to smuggle in coded or thinly veiled messages in the guise of children's entertainment.
Huh.
In largely illiterate
Great.
societies, the catchy sing-song melodies help people remember the stories and, crucially, pass them on to the next generation. So, in a way, yeah, it was like a coded message to also laugh at your government or your ruler. We're now like
Without getting
blatantly say it.
murdered.
Yeah. Now we just blatantly say it. I think people have songs about
Songs. Let me read the songs.
Yeah.
I have Twitter.
that's the new
Doesn't
nursery
even
rhyme.
matter anymore.
It is Twitter.
Oh, sorry.
Love I feel like you were on that dodgeball team. So that's it for now.
All right.
I hope you learned lots out there. I hope this doesn't totally ruin your nursery
I'm never
rhymes.
singing to our child again.
So yeah, maybe stick to the new stuff. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I think I vouch for. Row, row, row your boat. That's okay. That's not about anyone lost at sea. It's literally about someone rowing their boat. Other than that, yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, steer clear.
Make your own songs. How about that? Just follow the melody.
Yeah, I need to go listen to metal and clear my ears out.
Until then, thanks again for watching or listening, and we'll have some more stuff for you down the road.
Bye.